Hello, and welcome to the show for all of us. I'm Sarah Moran, a health and wellness journalist and educator, and I created this podcast and video show for all of us. And the title sort of works on two levels. So, first of all, the show is for all of us. It's not this type of person or that type of person, it's just for human beings on planet Earth who I believe at the core we all are seeking many of the same things, looking for more balance, more ease, more peace and joy, looking for ideas, tips, tools for our health, for our healing, for relationships, for our well being, and ways to um, recover and reset and have resilience in challenging and intense times. So, in that way, this show is for all of us who deep down share these common aspects of being human. And the second layer, where this is for all of us, is I like to approach everything looking at all the different levels and all the different layers. And as human beings, we have many levels and layers. And so this show is going to be providing ideas and tools that relate to the physical, the mental, emotional, and the spirit that kind of we all contain. And in this first episode, I'm just sort of laying the foundation of what this show will be about. And I sort of have eight main goals or eight benefits that I hope to offer you as a listener or viewer. So, first of all, the basis of this is to bring you back to yourself. I really believe that at the core, we know what we need. We know what's best for us in any given moment. And it's really a matter of removing some of the layers and some of the, I guess, barriers, perceived limitations, conditioning, the things that keep you from being able to access your own inner knowing. And so that's my number one, is to bring you back to yourself through this show. Number two, I really want to support you in taking really good care of yourself in a wide range of areas. So, we'll be looking at mental and emotional health, spirituality, resilience, balance, food, sleep, movement and fitness, um, working with subtle energy, consciousness, relationships, body care products, your home environment, products you use in your home, and more. So covering a whole range of topics. I think they're all really important pieces that come in to play with creating a life that is supportive for you and that is aligned for you. And the more that we can work with these different pieces, the more um, we help ourselves through challenging times or challenging situations. Whether those challenges are feel external to us, sort of state of the world, or those challenges have to do with a relationship, a financial situation, work, school, health, any of that, grief, loss, all these steps that we can take help create a more supportive life for dealing with those challenges. Number three, I want to offer you simple, practical, doable, and empowering tools that you can use in your daily life, things that you can implement that will be helpful to you. And a big part of that actually is offering new perspectives. A lot of times I think that looking at a situation with your health or whatever else from a different angle or from a different perspective can, in and of itself, create huge change for you and create more ease, or can really shift what was a challenging situation. And so a lot of it is also going to be about perspectives. Number four, I want to show you the connections between the choices that you make, big and small, and then how you actually feel, how you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind, how you feel in your day-to-day life, to just guide you in making more choices that are aligned for you. So I'll give you an example. At some point, we're going to talk about food and the ways that how you eat affect or create sort of or support the building blocks of your neurotransmitters. Your neurotransmitters are natural chemical messengers that do a lot in your body, including have a huge influence over your mood and your mental health. So, another example would be we'll talk to you about the vagus nerve and some simple tools that will help you sort of stimulate the vagus nerve in a way that will bring the nervous system down. So, when you feel like you're up and in fight or flight and having a lot of stress and you can't get your body to calm down, these are really sustainable ways that you can actually work with your nervous system through the vagus nerve to calm things down and kind of bring yourself back into balance. So those are a couple examples. My fifth hope for you for this show is I want to empower you and just simplify the process of being human, of being this being that has a body, mind, and spirit. Let's face it, it can be really hard to be human, and we are in a big time. And what I hope to do is to empower you by putting more of your health and your well being and your state of mind back into your own hands. We have so much more power than we give ourselves credit for. And I just sort of seek to show you that. It's really easy to get overwhelmed. There's this diagnosis and that diagnosis and this label and this problem and this situation in your life and this situation in the world. And it can feel so overwhelming, but really the truth is the deeper we dive into these things, the more we see that it's the same core tenets that are supportive and can sort of poof resolve a lot of this, and also some of the same core issues that create the problems. And so it's actually really nice because we can get down to the root of something and find um, multiple things that will improve. This is especially the case with health challenges, which many people are dealing with chronic issues that are extraordinarily challenging physically and emotionally, and a lot of times health issues that layer on each other. Now there's this problem, and now there's this other problem, and now there's this other problem. So again, I want to just bring it back down to the core and help you address everything through that. This show is definitely not about deprivation or about what you should do. It's not about trends or trying to fit into a mold or be something that you think you should be or that it appears the world is telling you to be. It's really about finding ways to support you to be genuinely, authentically yourself and move you toward greater empowerment and balance in whatever your current situations in life are, so you can navigate them with more confidence and more ease. I really feel the basics of health and well being are so much simpler than what we realize, even though I know the process of finding them can be tremendously challenging. So the sixth goal that I have, benefit I hope you'll get, is to help you really create an upward spiral in your life, mostly through growing awareness, having the information, having the inspiration, and the different perspectives. I just want to help you know what helps you. And I've just had this lifelong interest in what actually makes people feel better in body, mind, and spirit, how those things all interplay with each other. And I think it's really fun to learn about. And so I'm very excited to share more with you all. And I'll give you an example of sort of that upward spiral type idea. And that is, for example, there's research showing that when people write down what they're grateful for, um, they tend to also exercise more. So that sort of prompts an increase in movement. And then we also know from research that when people exercise more, they tend to make better choices about what they eat. And so you can see these little steps. And of course, all three of those things, gratitude as a practice, movement, and food choices, they all support your mood, how you feel in your mind, your emotional health. And so they separately support it, but they also build on each other to keep doing that. So then we find this upward momentum and this really positive spiral. And that's the kind of thing I want to help show you, where your simple little things can really blossom into something bigger. And number 7 is, I just want to help you experience more moments where you feel balanced and more moments where you feel confident in your ability to navigate challenging times, and to experience more joy and more lightness, more moments of feeling free, peaceful, and hopeful, even if those are fleeting moments, even if they're contained within an extraordinary, challenging situation, that you'll have more and more times that you feel that. And then number 8, I'm just going to bring it full circle back to the first benefit of which was that I hope to bring you back to yourself. Um, I hope to bring you back to help bring you back to yourself, which is a gift to all of us. And that's another reason this show is called For All of Us, because I really believe that when you come back to yourself and you are living from the most true version of you, your most authentic self, and you have this awareness that continues to grow and this consciousness that continues to grow, that's the best gift you can give yourself, but it's also the best gift you can give the rest of the world. And that has a huge impact because you're sort of turning your light up, which really has huge implications for the rest of us. So, this is a gift for you. That's a gift for all of us when you choose to take care of yourself and to make these kinds of choices and efforts a priority. So, in these earlier episodes, I'll probably be laying some groundwork about bigger things. Doing some background about healthy emotions and working with emotions, about resilience, about awareness and awareness with your body and how you can listen to your body more, become more tuned in. And we'll also talk about some specific things. What does healthy communication look like? What does that mean? What are some ways to get better sleep? Um, what are some simple practices to regulate your nervous system and to calm things down or quiet things down? Ways to sort of find your ground and your center again. What are some gentle ways to boost your immunity? These sorts of things. And I plan to record an episode at least once a week, and if not more. So I hope that you'll stay tuned. You can listen to the audio on the podcast or watch the video that I'll post on YouTube. And I hope that you will subscribe and follow the show, like it, share it with your friends if it feels like a benefit to you. If you know people who you think might benefit from this kind of information too. So, thank you so much for spending your time being here with me today. And I hope that we will continue to see more of each other and that this will be a benefit to you. So, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.